Okay, I'm just barreling through. We're going to start round 16. I'll move first player marker down, so Deserter will go first. I think we're doing okay. So here's the idea with the bombards. It's 2 plus whatever we roll, right? So that's perfect. So we're doing 5 damage each. That would kill 2 bridges, right? But let's say I get something like this. So that would kill a bridge, and then this is a 1 plus a 2 is a 3. A 3 kills a catapult and a ballista. It just doesn't kill a trebuchet. So you see, you can still kill stuff. So you can take out a ballista in a bridge, for example, with the ability to roll and kill 2 things. So you can kill 2 siege equipment with 1 siege equipment of your own. Because we're capped out. We can't get more siege equipment. We have the maximum amount possible, and you're seeing it's not enough to take out the bridges and the siege equipment at the same time. So you need the bombards, and you got to roll well with them, of course. But with the law of statistics, you're going to get just as many 5s as you are 3s. You just need a few 5s to take out the trebuchets and the bridges. Well, the bridge is actually just a 4, so that's even better. So you only need a 4 to take out bridge. You need a 5 to take out the trebuchet. So one of the things we can do is we can keep the catapult, because the catapult by itself is 5 damage. The onager is 7 damage. If you count the tower bonus, it's like too much. The reason you need the onager is to kill dragons. So when you're fighting against beasts, they're perfect against beasts, because that 7 damage will take out dragons. However, 5 is not chump change, and it's enough to take out most of the stuff you're going to face. And the bombards, they really come in handy, because you can also combine the 2 and to attack 1 creature, which in this case would be the dragons, right? So they're really just more versatile. And when you need to kill multiple units, you're going to roll the 2 dice and then hope you can split them. If you can't split them, then fine. You're going to be stuck with just dealing with 3s. But a 3 is enough to kill a ballista, and you just saw that we had to kill those too. So that's the idea. We need that. We need arquebusiers because we got to replace 2 archers that died last round. So we got to replace those. And I think we're covered. So here's what we're going to do. We are obviously going to start off the Deserter by hiring somebody. And guess what we're going to hire? We're going to hire the arquebusier. So here we go. 2 purple. And what I'm going to do is, of course, I'm going to disperse them around. And the other purple is going to go up here to take his place. And then the yellow will come down and take, we're going to have 4 archers, but I don't want 2 purple archers in the same spot. So now their big thing is they do 3 damage off the bat, and then you add 2 more for the tower. So they're pumping out 5 damage. So they can kill almost anything on the field, except for a dragon by themselves. And they for sure can take out a bridge by themselves, because you only need 4 damage for that, which the crossbowmen can do, because they do 2 damage plus the 2. So anyways, crossbowmen can take out a bridge as well. The yellow guys cannot. So the yellow guys are a lot more limited, but they're the ones that you make sure there's a yellow guy in every tower, so that way one of them dies if they get attacked. So for example, I'm going to make one of these blues come down here, and now we got a red shirt in every tower. Always need the Star Trek red shirts, right? Okay, so that was one action. The second action is we're going to build a dang bombard. I was going to say bombardier again. So 1, 1, 2, and 1. So I keep thinking of, what's that band called? Def Leppard. No, rock till you drop. 1, 1, 2, and 1. Anyways, I know it's depraved. Depraved was the word I was looking for. So that's 1. And then I'm going to do another one. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, and 1. You're going to get it stuck in your head too, I promise. Okay, so we're going to get 2 bombards. And the thought here is we're going to put 1 in every corner. So 1, and then 1 over here. We'll leave the catapult, because if we need the raw damage, catapult can still kill 1 thing. And then we use the bombard to kill 2 others. And besides, we don't have enough bombards to replace all of them anyways. That's the replacement strategy. I probably want 2 bombards in the middle for sure, just because they have the most ability to just hit anywhere. And deserter's done. But as you probably have noticed, we're going to be building a lot of bombards here. So now we get to the pickpocket. So 1, 1, 2, and nothing. So we need some gold. So the counterfeiter will give the pickpocket his gold. So 1, 1, 2, and 1. Rock, rock, 2, you drop. All right, so get out another bombard. And this time we're going to replace the corner tower over there. I still got 2 more actions. So I can't do 1, 1, 2, and 1, but I can gather resources. So I will do that. So I'm going to gather some of those. And then I'm going to do 1, 1, 2, and 1, and finish it off. So she just built 2 of them. We could have built the moat. I didn't even think about that. We could have built the moat. But to be quite honest, the bombards need to take over the world. All right, so we got 1 bombard in each corner now, and 1 in the center. 1 in the juicy center. So now we're to the counterfeiter. And the counterfeiter is going to take 3 wood and turn it into 3 gold. Then he's going to use an action to get 2 iron. And then he's going to use an action to do 1, 1, 2, and 1. And we're going to get another bombardier. We're going to replace the 1 in the keep. So now there's 2 in the keep. We're actually okay in the bombardier world. We got as many as we wanted. So now we need to just start thinking about moats and stuff like that. So he actually has 2 he could do, but he can only build 1, so he'll do that. So let's build another West 1 here. Get another moat going. The moat is not as important as the ditch, to be quite honest. I think you can beat the game without having a moat at all. But it's either that or just get more resources. So I figured we'll just get the moat. We'll make the moat of it. Okay, the smuggler can get double of any type of resource. So, 1, 1, 2, and 1. So we're going to go ahead and grab double iron. So he gets 4. And then I'm going to build 1, 1. Ooh, actually, do I want to build another bombard? Or do I want to get some arquebusiers? Actually, you know what? He is going to finish his moat. So we'll just do 2 and get his moat in place. The pickpocket hasn't built her moat, so she's holding up the show. And then the counterfeiter still has 1 more moat to build. I'll show you in a second here. So the south is complete. The east is complete, but that's the pickpocket's job. She has 1 to do, and then the counterfeiter has 1 to do. So that's the end of the turn. The smuggler has all this iron, and he's going to give it to the pickpocket because she can start building like the mage tower and stuff like that up. So he's going to give her enough iron so she doesn't have to worry about that. And of course the deserter needs iron too, because he has to do recruiting. So this will be interesting. See how this plays out. Here we go. Oh my gosh, it's the forestmen again. So we got another round of forestmen. All right, 3 turns in a row. Okay, forestmen, round 16 is going to give us 12 wood. I don't think we need too much more wood. Which is why that 5 bonus becomes less and less valuable. It becomes less and less valuable to get that bonus 5 wood. However, in the beginning of the game, I bet it saves you quite a few actions of collecting resources. Because getting 5 bonus wood, you never have to collect wood, I think, the whole game. But yeah, oh man, you're getting 12 wood, 5 stone. Three and 3. That 3 and 3 is not nearly enough, which is why the counterfeitter is so valuable. All right. Yeah, because we had to spend a gold for every bombard we built. And we're spending 1 for every aquabazier we're going to build and all that stuff. So, okay. This is the part of the game where it does get a little exhausting. Counting all these cubes is not for the meek. Makes you wish you had like one of those coin counter machines where it just go, you know, you punch in a number and it just shits them out. Doesn't quite work that well at home. So forestmen, no blessings allowed. There is no boss this time, and so that makes life a little easier. And they are going to get 9 archers though. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And let's figure out the direction. The direction is going to be from the north. And 13. 3, 6, 8, 11, 13, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, not 7, 8. And then 3, 7, 3. So 3, 3, 3, 6, 7. And that's all coming from the north. All right, next. 2 and 2 for the ballistas. So 2, 2, 2 and 2 for ballistas. 2 and 2 for trebuchet, 1 and 1 for cover, and 2 and 1 for bridge. So the bridge is basically the same. 2 and then 1, 1 and 1 for cover, and then the trebuchet is 1 and 1. I think they said 2 and 1, right? Oh, it's 2 and 2. Oh my gosh. So now we have 2 trebuchet in every direction. This is not good. The the bombard couldn't have come at a more perfect time, but that's still challenging, right? To have to deal with 2. Just because they have 5 hit points, that's the reason they're challenging. They're hard to take down. Okay. I will pause, and then we will get the rest set up. All right. It is painful counting all these. That is for certain. I always say this about a lot of board games. I wish there was an app. Because I think a lot of these are fun, but you just need that app to keep track of some stuff for you. Okay, so we start off with the archer phase. Remember, we block 6 points of damage. They do 2, so we basically have 3 guys that we can ignore from every group. And in fact, I'm just going to get rid of them. I don't even need them on the board. All they do is make me sad. All right, so get rid of some cubes here. Okay, and we also know that one of these gets blocked. So I'm going to take 1 ballista from all 4 sides and remove that as well. So we know what we're up against in terms of damage. Obviously, the ballista we need to count for if we fail to kill the rest. The same's true for the archers. We got to account for them. They get added if we fail to kill enough archers. Okay, so we're starting off with some archers here, and we need to kill 4. And this is more of a just how many archers do we have kind of situation, because I can't kill more than 1 per archer. So I'm going to have to take 2 from each of my towers to finish this off. So I can do that. 2 from the south towers, I'll take from each one. And then over here, we're going to take 2 from the east towers. And then 2 from the west towers. And then 2 from the north towers, which isn't going to be enough, as you can see. And then I have 4 from the middle, which can take out 4 more, and then you have 1 archer left over. So they have 6 attack, and then 2 more is 8. So let's see which tower they're attacking. They rolled a 4. They're attacking the wall. So with 8, the wall reduces it by 6, so they do 2 points of damage. So they just killed 2 spearmen. And I could have just killed like 1 swordsman, but the spearmen, of course, are the fodder. So we'll go ahead and kill the 2 spearmen. And remember, this is the forestmen, so I can't save them with my blessing spells. I also can't like make that particular wall 1 strength higher, which again is a blessing spell I have that I don't get to use. So the forestmen sort of suck that way, right? I could have used my chapel to save myself from that particular attack, but I can't. So the archers came through, did some damage, and I had to account for the archers that I already removed from the board. So now we got the same challenge, but with the siege engines. So I have, for example, I have to kill 3 things, but I only have, so many siege engines available to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this bombard here, and let's roll. And I rolled 2, so the bombard is a 2 plus 2, which is 4, and a 2 plus 2 is 4. So what my bombard did is it's going to kill this, which I have to do, and then it's going to kill the bridge that's here. And I might as well divvy out the bridges. So I'm going to not bring this bridge over, but I'm going to put bridges on all the other places because it is important to keep track of which ones we destroyed and didn't. The bridge is the big victory, right? But I still have 2 of these, and that's where life hurts. So I'm going to use the catapult there and this catapult here. So I've used both of these catapults on this corner. That's where it's getting dangerous to take out the 2 trebuchets. Okay, so now I'm moving over to this side, and I have a bombard here, which I'm going to use to attack that side. So let's roll some dice. And I needed to roll a 3, because a 3 plus 2 is 5, but I didn't. What I did was I rolled a 4 and a 3. Well, the 3 is perfect to take out this, and then the 4 is perfect to take out the bridge. So I got the same problem, except now I don't have 2 catapults here. I only have 1 catapult here. I'll take out a trebuchet. I still got 1 left. So now I'm up on the north side, and I got a bombard. I'm sorry, let's do this side over here. I have a bombard, so I'm going to attack. And there's my 3 I'm looking for. So I have a 3 and a 2. And so what I did there is I'm going to destroy this and the bridge. Okay. All right, so what do I have left? I have a bombard up there, and I have a catapult there. Plus I have the 2 bombards in the middle. Okay, so the bombard is going to go first. And we're going to attack up north. And I have a 2 and a 1. So the 1 will kill this. And the 2 will destroy one of the bridges. Then my catapult that's remaining will take out a trebuchet. And we're going to do it over on this side, actually. No. We're going to do it up here. Okay, so now I got 2 bombards left, and I'm in trouble. I don't have enough damage to go around. So, for example, that bombard there, I have to choose which direction I'm going to shoot with the bombard. I mean, he does get to hit 2 targets, but I can't, like, hit 1 target here and 1 target over there. So I'm going to shoot this way, and I got a 2 and a 2, right? That's great. I can combine them together to kill the trebuchet, or I can attack the ballista, but I can't kill both. That's my problem with the bombard. The onager, of course, only kills 1 unit. So I'm rolling like mediocre, and the double trebuchets, or the trebuchets in each direction is really killing me. So I'm going to destroy the trebuchet. I have to leave this alive, which means there's another one with him, right? Oh, you know what? No. I'm taking that back. I'm going to destroy this and the other one. Remember, because like I said, there's one that I could always just leave on the map. I'm going to destroy both of those and just leave the trebuchet, which I know makes things super confusing, but that's what I have to do. And then I have 1 more bombard left, and I guess I'm going to... I got to target something. I got to target the north because there's still a bridge up there. So my other bombard rolls, and this is perfect. So, well, it's not perfect. I rolled enough to destroy the trebuchet, but I didn't roll enough to destroy the bridge. I need 4 to kill the bridge, and I only rolled a 3. And I have to destroy the bridge. So I have no choice. I got to use my perfect roll to destroy the bridge, leave the trebuchet up, and then I can kill one of the big units because I can kill multiple things. And that blows. Okay, so for the siege phase, the trebuchet is going to try to destroy our walls. And if they damage walls, then we have to spend actions to repair your walls, which that's the part that like I said, this blows. So on this left side, we just have a trebuchet, which rolls a 4 plus a d3. And that is perfect. So that's a 5, and our walls have a strength of 6. So the trebuchet did no damage to us, even though it survived. Okay? Then we come over. Oh. I am so stupid. It's a 2 plus a d3. Yes. But in the keep and in our towers, we get another +2. So it's a 4 plus a d3 times 2. I kill whatever the heck I want with my bombards. Oh, man. All right, I need to rethink this. My apologies. That was a real brain fart on my part. So let's get out what I'm just going to do, like right in front of us here, what's on the non-main attack direction sides. And I'm just pulling out the sheet, and we're going to set it up again. We have 2 ballistas, one that we know we can ignore, but we're going to put everything else. So there's no, oh, remember this. There's a 2 ballistas, 2 trebuchets, cover, and a bridge. I'm not worried about the cover. So that's our situation. So with the bombard, I can take out 2 trebuchets. Boom. And then with the catapult, I can take out the bridge. And I can do that. That's basically just one corner tower, right? So bombard, catapult. Then over here, we got bombard, catapult. Then over here, up there is the bombard, catapult. And then up there, we have bombard, catapult. So what do we have up north? The north, the main attack direction, actually has the exact same thing, except it has 2 bridges. So there's still 1 bridge left. So this is what every situation looks like. And then the northern part has a bridge. So the trebuchets are destroyed everywhere. And the bombard did that. And in fact, I want to build more bombards. That whole concept of, oh, you can keep the catapult is fine, that was stupid of my part. I forgot you get the +2. So it's a 4 plus your die roll. Times 2. That's as good as 2 catapults. Okay, so the fact that I didn't build more bombards hurt me a little. But we're not done. I have 2 bombards in the middle. This is still potentially damaging to us, but we got to hit the north. The north still has a bridge, so one of those bombards is going to take this out and this from the north. So the north is clear. All that's left on the north is 1, and that's not going to hurt us. But everywhere else, we have this situation. And that bombard in the middle can only pick one direction and help. So, So I'm going to pick, for example, the south. We'll do that way. So the south has absolutely nothing. And then on each side, they have, the east and west have this situation. Okay, so now let's roll for that. So their ballistas do a d3 times 2. So we're going to get to roll twice, or yeah, 2 dice twice. So they're going to get to count up 4 things. And yeah, we're in a little bit of trouble here. So let's do that. I got to put my 2 spearmen back out because the spearmen died from other reasons. So which direction are they attacking? Let's do that first. The 6 means they're attacking the right side tower, which is our archers again. And this is coming from the west. So that's 3. And that's 3 more. That's 6. That's not enough. So no damage. We got lucky. So that's the west side. Now we're going to do the east side. Same deal. Who are they attacking? They're attacking the wall. And that's 4. And that's 5, 6, 7. So they do 1 damage. And so they're going to kill spearmen. So we lost another spearman. And, you know, it could have been worse. We'll take it, right? So you have this situation on the east and west, the north and south, no problem. All bridges are destroyed. And that was the key thing, because that's going to allow us to pick off everything else. Okay. Now this is where, if we would have had our Mage Guild upgraded, they can burn one of these for free. So we could go destroy a siege engine somewhere. And that is a big deal. Okay, when it comes to like, you're getting to these margins like this. So, nobody can cross the moat. Everybody gets bounced back. That means we do another round of archers. And there's no archers that are dead. We lost 3 spearmen, but none of the archers are dead. So we still have 12, or 4, 8, 12, 16 archers plus 4 in the middle. We actually have 20 archers. So we're going to go ahead and do 4 on the south. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And we're basically going to just do 4 in each direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Kill as many of these assassins as we can. Coming over this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then up north. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have 4 extra in the middle, which are going to kill 1, 2, 3, 4 more from the north. So we're going to pick on the north a bit, of course, because that's the main attack direction. Okay, so we now go to the end of the round. There's not going to be a morale check. They didn't lose over half their troops. They lost a lot, yes, but not over half. So we come back up, and now it's the siege phase. So east and west, we need to take these things down. So we're going to use catapults, though, because we only have to take out 1 east and west, right? Because the other one doesn't hurt us. So we're going to take out 1 east and west. So 2 catapults are used up. The catapults. I'm not going to use the bombards yet. So which 2 catapults? I'm just going to pick this corner and that corner. Okay. So that means I have a catapult here and a catapult there. And all we're doing is killing units from here. So the catapult's just going to kill 1. And that catapult, the other catapult's going to kill 1 over here. And then the bombard, remember it's a 4 plus whatever you roll, so it's a minimum of 5 damage. There's nothing that holds up. So this bombard here is going to kill these 2. This bombard here is going to kill 2. And then this bombard here is going to kill 2. And then that bombard is going to kill 2. I need bombards everywhere. Then I have 2 more in the middle, so I just get to take out 4 more guys. Well, here I'm going to take out 2 because I want to take out that assassin. And then here I'm going to take out 2. All right, so that gets us through there. Now they cross the moat. Now, from the north and the east, they cross with no problem. But from the west, actually, the only one that actually still does damage is this one. So here we count our units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 units. See that? So you come over here and you take this to 11, and you see there is a 2 underneath. It's basically just an abacus thing. So 20% of 11 is 2. So you don't even have to do the math. So 2 units die, and you can pick the 2 toughest units. It doesn't matter. It's a unit that dies. So 2 units die just crossing the moat. And then everybody's in. I'm just not going to move them. And then we get to do another round of archers. So I'm going to go ahead and do 4 in each direction again. I'm only going to do 2 in this direction. So 2 here, which means I have an extra 1 to go this way. So I'm going to have 2. I'm still going to do 4 over there and 4 over here. So that's 4, 8, 9, 10. So I got 6 of them to go up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and 6. Then I have 4 in the middle. Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to take out their archer a long time ago. So I will do that. And then 3 more. Trust me, I would have taken out that archer just fine. Nobody was going to harm us. I just would have had to, take a little longer to kill something else. So then, yeah, everything goes in and we start doing cauldrons and stuff. So like down here, this is 2 and 2, which is 4, plus 1 is 5. That's 5 units right there. And then I get a minimum of 2 because I get to add plus 1 to my boulder. And then I'm going to do the east side. That's 5. So that's 6. That's the whole thing. And then we come over to the west side. 4. And then 1 more is 5. And then the boulder. Oh, I didn't even need to roll. There was just 2. Then we're going to do the north real quick. So that's 4. And then the boulder would have been another 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4 plus the 1 for the cauldron. And then 1 plus 1 for the boulder. And then if I do my spell boulder, that's going to be another minimum of a 1. And boom. So we killed everything. However, we did lose some spearmen. And we do need to be a little more conscious about replacing them. We learned that Jeff is bad at math after he's been playing this game for however many hours, which is a problem, by the way. When you play this game for this many hours, you do feel a little exhausted. And the bombards are just amazeballs. You want all bombards everywhere all the time. Okay, so that brings us to resources. And this 16, by the way, is going to turn into 17. And then this here, we're going to do resources now. Okay, I need to get recruitment going, so I'm going to get a gold for him, for sure. Now, bombards, of course, require... the Pickpocket was getting ready to actually start building like mage tower upgrades, which maybe he still can do. But I'm realizing I want more bombards too, but maybe I do that with the other units, right? So the Pickpocket is going to try to start building mage tower. And maybe not the chapel so much, because the chapel keeps getting blocked. But the mage tower would be nice to get a magic fire going that would kill a siege unit. So in order to do that, I need a lot of brick. It looks like a lot of iron. So, and some gold. I'm going to go ahead and take a brick. And then, of course, the counterfeiter always likes the wood. Smuggler. 1, 2, 1, and 1. So he's going to try to take one of those. The deserter will take another gold. Back to the Pickpocket. We'll do a brick. The counterfeiter. The smuggler. The deserter. Pickpocket. Counterfeiter. Smuggler. Deserter. Do I really need this? I'm thinking. One, 1, 2, and 1. Yes, he'll take it. Now we're back up to the Pickpocket. He does have to spend 1 action. Yeah, we're going to get another wood. Counterfeiter also has to spend an action. We'll get a wood. Smuggler does not need to spend actions. So 1, 1, 2, and 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, He's short everything else. So we might as well grab a wood. And the deserter doesn't really need much of anything. Grab a wood. We'll let the pickpocket get another brick. The counterfeiter, get a brick. Smuggler. So this is just academic from here, like so. Okay, so we moved around 17. This goes up. Pickpocket goes first. A little unfortunate, because it would have been nice to get her some resources before she went first, but let's say she wanted to get upgrades to these buildings. So the Sorcerer's Tower, the third one is paralysis. Paralysis is you just get to kill 2 units. It's any 2, so you can kill like 2 dragons, if you will. That can be pretty powerful. And then the next one is Magic Fire, which would let you like burn a trebuchet or a bridge or something like that. You just get to burn a siege equipment for free. Just one, though. It's not in every direction. It's just one. So it's not like, write home and be excited with your mom. But, these 2 together would add a little more offense, because you can see that, for example, the paralysis, we can kill two archers from the main attack direction, which will help us to avoid taking that archer damage, because we fire all of our archers and it's still not enough, right? So I think that is important. So 2 brick, 2 iron, and 1 gold. I don't have the gold, but that's his awesome ability, is we can do 2 brick and 2 iron. And we're going to go to mage level 3. However, I'm going to go straight to level 4, which is 3 brick. Oh, I don't have enough for that. What else do I need? 3 brick, 2 iron, and 1 gold. So then what the deserter said, hey, I have an extra brick, so he's going to trade. So then we have 3 brick, 2 iron, and of course he doesn't have to pay the gold. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump straight to level 4 Mage Tower. So just so you can see it, that's what the 3 would have looked like. We're jumping straight to a 4 from a 2. And yes, you have to build each iterative version. You can't skip, if somebody's wondering. I may have mentioned that before. And then just give me a second, because I like to put these back in the right bag. Makes the next game easier. And I do play this. Probably one of my most played games. I have other games I've played more, but I definitely play this one a lot. And my son Josh, who you don't see very often because he doesn't like to get on camera, he plays this with me quite a lot. And in fact, he even walked by and told me he wanted to play. And then I told him I'm doing it on camera, and he passed. But here we go. We get those 2 abilities now. The last one, by the way, is Earthquake, which is not so good. I don't care for that as much, but it is... You do get to kill half the units in a group, but it's just 1 group. Anyways, there's 1, 2, 3, and 4 abilities. So that will help. And that was 2 actions, and I still got 1 more. I would love to build something, but with 3 wood and... Oh, never mind. I know what I'm doing. I'm finishing the moat. So for 1 wood, I'm going to build her part of the moat, which is this corner right here. And there we go. So the moat is complete on that side and the east side. All right, next is the counterfeiter. So we got the counterfeiter here. He can convert 3 resources into anything he wants. He could choose gold, which he in most days would do, but this time he's going to choose iron, and it's largely because of the situation we're in. And he is going to spend 1 wood and 1 action to finish his moat. So we're going to go over here, grab the last piece of the moat, and now we have a moat completely around the castle. Yay! And then we got a second action, and he's going to do 1, 1, 2, and 1. And yes, we have seen the light. That whole, hey, we can keep 1 catapult thing was a stupid idea, and he's going to replace his catapult with a second bombard, which are going to basically annihilate anything in front of them. Done. So it was his 3 actions. Hold on. He completed the moat. He did 1, 1, 2, and 1. He actually has another action. So I can't do 1, 1, 2, and 1 unless somebody's willing to help him. And you know what? The pickpocket's willing to help him. So 1, 1, 2, and 1. So he's going to build 2 bombards because that's how awesome the counterfeiter is. And the next bombard we're going to put over. We're going to help the soldier out because the soldier's not going to be building any bombards. And he's done. So next up is Smuggler. And first action for the Smuggler is 1, 1, 2, and 1. You might have gotten a theme here. So he'll do his corner. And then again, this time he's going to collect iron, but he gets to collect 4 because he gets to grab double. And he doesn't have enough gold though. So the deserter already traded, and he can't do 1, 1, 2, and 1 again. So all he can do is set himself up for the next round. So the Smuggler will grab. Do we really want to just grab 1 gold? That sounds so pathetic. But that's what he's going to do. That's what he needs. He needs the gold. So he's just going to get 1 gold. Boy, that was hard. If somebody would have just had an extra gold to give him. The deserter did, but the deserter gave his brick to somebody. And that's what screwed it up. The deserter can't give out resources again. Okay, so now the deserter goes. So here we go. This is going to get, we're going to get some heavy soldiers to replace those dead spearmen, right? So we're going to have 2 of them, but then we're going to do it again, and I'm going to get, I can get an Aquabazier, but you're probably noticing that I don't need those as heavily. So I'm going to replace the other dead spearmen. So there's 3. Get those back on the walls. And I have 1 more, like I have a bunch of wood, but I don't know what to do with it. You know, you can hire spearmen with wood. I mean, there's nothing stopping you from hiring the lower level troops. But I'm going to go ahead and do a gather action and just get 2 iron because I need it. And you can see I'm running out of resources, especially gold and some of the higher level stuff because we're in a rapid crunch to recruit. Now, what can I do? I have the moats in place, right? What's left for me to do? What's left is I'm at Chapel level 2, so I can build 3, 4, and 5. I'm at Sorcerer 4, I can build 5. That's it. I have 2 technology that I haven't researched that I'm not going to. The moats are completely done, so I don't need to spend actions on that. the rest of my actions is going to be just hiring troops and building bombards. However, I have bombards everywhere now. There is, oh no, I have one more bombard left to build. That's it. So I have one bombard, and then the rest is just hiring heavy infantry and arquebusier. So the only thing I need from here on out is iron and gold in massive quantities. And then, of course, I do need the wood and the brick for various things, but I think I'm going to get plenty of that just from, you know, the loot tables. And I don't need to ever, you know, try to get that on my own again. So that's it in a nutshell. Round 20, I do get the bonus actions. And what I find is that if you play this well enough, you get to the end and you're like, oh, I'm okay. I don't even need all the actions. And that's the right way to play. I picked characters that I told you give me free actions. So if you pick the other characters, you're not going to get as many free actions as I did. Like my deserter is hiring 2 troops for the price of 1 action. If you don't pick the deserter, you're not getting that. And so all I'm trying to say is if I get to the end of the game and I have extra actions left over, it's just a sign that the designer balanced it out. So if you didn't pick the deserter, you still would have been okay. You know, and stuff like that. So the counterfeiter turning 3 wood into 3 gold is awesome, isn't it? Especially considering that after 1 action, all you get is 1 gold when you go gather resources. So the fact that I can turn 3 wood into 3 gold for free, that saves me 3 actions as well. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on there. Okay, we are done with that, and let's see, 2019, we're on round 17. Let's go. All right, the beasts will jump over these moats, but we don't have to worry about things like bridges. I just want something else. I don't care what it is. 4. So we got the barbarians. So we're going to get basically attacked with everything, because that's what the barbarians do. Level 17 barbarians will give us 11 wood. So there's 4. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, the good news is the counterfeiter really uses the wood, so it's never a waste. 8 brick. That'll be helpful for later. At least building our chapels and stuff. 5 iron and 2 gold. So never enough, of course. The 2 gold will always be helpful. All right. What do we got with the barbarians? So for the main attack direction, let's roll. I rolled a 3, which is south. So they're coming from the south, and that's right in front of us, so I don't need to get out the tray. So Barbarian level 17. I like to use this, by the way. So you put this on and you just, line it up. So that way you don't have to get all cross-eyed. So you can use this to see exactly what you need to read. Level 17. So we get 9 slingers. And just a refresher, these guys only do 1 damage. So 6 of them are not even worth it. So I only have to kill 3. Like, I can tell you that just from the start, right? Then we have these guys, these warriors. They have 2 health each, though. These are a lot harder to kill, and we have 12 of them. And then we have the giants, which are very hard to kill, and there's 7. So if you remember the story of David and Goliath, David actually had 3 stones with him, but he only needed 1 to kill Goliath. And what was an interesting question is I remember somebody asked, why did he need to pick up 3 stones if he knew he only needed 1 to kill Goliath? And the answer is he actually killed 3 giants that day. It's just that everybody only focuses on Goliath, and he killed all 3 of them with just 1 stone. So there you go. Some interesting trivia for you. Or not so interesting if that's where you are. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this did make it a lot harder. There was 5 more that got added, and then we have, oh my gosh, 4, 8, that's 11. 11 footman veterans, and those guys have 3 hit points each. And then we're still not done. 3 giant veterans, and those have 6 hit points each. So yeah, definitely a meaty group here. And we're not done. Of course, they do the Battering Ram. And remember, the Battering Ram only ever attacks from the north. So the Battering Ram is going to be associated with a smaller group because the main attack direction is not going to be from there. The ballistas, there's only going to be 2 ballistas in the main attack direction, and then 1 in each other direction. So that's less than the forestmen. But here's where it gets crazier. They're going to have 2 catapults, and then 1 in each other direction. And then 3 trebuchets. Look at all the siege equipment they have. And then 1 in each other direction. And then 2 bridges in every direction. And that's the part that's killer. So 2 bridges every single direction. It's going to make it hard to take everything that I want to take out. The archers can take out bridges, by the way, if you ever had enough. Usually we don't. And let's see here. And then 1 siege tower in every direction. And 1 cover in every... We're not worried about the cover that much anymore. We've overcome the cover, but the siege tower is something new. And I don't remember what exactly it does. I mean, obviously I know what a siege tower does. It goes up and it helps them to like bypass the wall. So if the siege tower ever gets to the wall, then I think 1 group can ignore the 5 strength of the wall, and then, you know, basically they're going to attack straight on. And that's the issue with the siege tower. I will look it up real quick. Every game I play, I always make sure the siege tower never makes it there. So it's sort of like the Battering Ram. But there is a siege tower in every single direction, so all 4 sides. So this is, they're definitely not fooling around here. So I will pause it. I will look up what the siege tower does. I'll probably look up what the Battering Ram does just to make sure, in case you're curious. And then I'll get the other 3 sides set up. and get a drink because there's a lot of talking going on here. Thanks a lot. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so oh, I forgot to do this. I was so busy reading the rules. Okay, a couple of things. The Battering Ram gets assigned a group of monsters or enemy invaders that have to have at least a strength of 6. So then the Battering Ram will batter your gate and reduce the value of the gate based on the strength of the group that's carrying the Battering Ram. So let's say that a group is carrying the Battering Ram and they have a strength of 7. They go up against our wall that has a strength of 5. It'll do 1 damage to our wall and reduce it to a 4. Then the next round it would reduce it again. If at any point in time, let's say the strength of the wall is 3 and your strength is, the invader's strength is 7, now you're defeating the strength by a multiplier of 2, then the wall loses 2 value. So it loses 1 value for every multiplier of the wall's strength that the invaders are over. You can kill that group, and if you do, then they drop the Battering Ram and don't use it anymore. There is no defender group that's necessary to defend against a Battering Ram. So when you're lining up your defending groups, your combat groups, the Battering Ram group is its own little entity that's off on the side. It doesn't actually participate in any battle. Their sole job is they're trying to batter down the gate. Once the gate's destroyed, then the value of your wall is no longer used. Now, with this, it's exactly like I said. When this gets there, what's happening is all the melee invaders are trying to climb ladders. This thing lets them get to the top without having to climb a ladder, and so therefore that wall strength of 5 becomes a 0 for the group that uses it. So it's just going to be for one group. But it's going to be the most powerful group that's available for the enemy. The last thing, and this is the part that I apologize for, there's a rule I've been playing wrong the whole game. I even knew the rule. I totally forgot this problem with putting the game away and coming back. When you roll the dice for melee combat and you get a 3 for them and a 1 for you, that is an auto kill. And what I mean by that is, even if you win the battle and you destroy and wipe out their entire army, which is very often the case, they still kill one of your units because that 3 to the 1 means they get to kill one of your units automatically. You could still save it using the chapel spell or whatever, but one of your units does die. And then the other way is true as well. If I roll a 3 and they get a 1, we get to kill one of their units, no questions asked. Now that's sort of like, it's all part of the combat resolution. So you still calculate the full strength. And then, based on how the strength worked, like I said, their army could be completely wiped. But if they had a 3 and you had a 1, it's called like a critically hit or something. We haven't been playing that way the whole game. It could have changed things. And here's where it really changes things. Is remember how I would say, oh, he doesn't stand a chance, so we just pick up the cubes and move on to the next round? Well, now you got to roll, and because there's always the off chance that a unit's going to die because of the dice roll, and you can't just pick up cubes and move on to the next round. So it's sort of a cumbersome aspect to the game, but it does add an element of, hey, melee combat is not predictable. So anyways, my apologies there. I'm sure in my last playthrough I had it right. For Pete's sakes, it's a rule I've had right many times. It's just for whatever reason in this playthrough I forgot it. So I'm going to pause again and then let's do this for real. Okay, I'm done, and I actually already put them out on the board. So yeah, so my apologies. It might have impacted the game a little bit. Because sometimes a unit would die and I couldn't necessarily save them because I don't have the chapel spell. I really don't think it would have impacted things too greatly. Sometimes it meant that we would kill one of them, although, again, I'm not so sure we ever had a melee combat that was that hairy or scary. But we do have, first of all, our one other thing about this. In the foreground, which is this area, This causes a -1 damage to all of our range units. So that's the siege equipment and the archers. So it doesn't do anything when you're out here, but when you get closer, it does reduce our damage by 1. So that's one thing to bear in mind if we leave those things alive. So our new mage guild lets us kill 2 units outright, and it also lets us destroy a siege unit. And I'm just looking at the main attack direction, and we're going to go ahead and destroy a trebuchet, and then we're going to go ahead and kill 2 of the archers. And then let's figure it out. So what we like to do is leave all 8 archers that are attacking north or to the south here, and then just use other, well, let's figure out how many archers we need to kill the other directions. So we'll start with the north. So these guys only do 1 damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the big guys do 2, so that's 5, 6. So we don't need to worry about those. And we only need to kill 2. So that's what we'll do. We'll kill 2, and I might be able to kill a bridge with my other archers, so we'll see. In fact, that's all I have to do with all of these directions. So 2 archers, and then we get to ignore the rest because of the strength of our walls. These barbarians, they don't have very strong archers like the forestmen did. So I just spent 2 more killing that. So that would be the 4 from that tower, right? So 2 from this tower killing this way, 2 from the tower killing that way. Or how about we'll just do 1 and 1 and then 2. So I still have 1 archer left over here. And we're going to go ahead and do the same thing here. And I only need 2, so I have 1 archer left from over there. So this is going to get interesting. So this archer that's over here, that's left over, he has, oh my gosh, there's 2 bridges in each direction. He has an attack value of 3, and then it becomes a 5, which is enough to destroy a bridge. So he can do that, and he will. But he's just 1 guy, and that was it. And then this guy that's left over in the back there, the best you can see there is a crossbow, which is a 2. Oh, he can destroy a bridge as well. So we're going to go ahead and destroy this bridge right here. So he was able to destroy 1. And now we have 8 archers up front. And so the 8 archers up front, we can see here we only need to kill 3, 6. And the 4 archers in the middle are going to kill 4 of those. Okay? And here's why. I am going to use the 2 yellow archers to kill the remaining 2, and then I have my blue archers and my purple archer left over. Well, here's the deal. Out of those 8, I only used 2, so I have 6 archers left. Well, here's 1, 2, right? 2 bridges. And then 3, this bridge over on the east. And then 4, this bridge over in the west. And if I would have used my archers to shoot that way instead of this way and this way, 5 and 6. Because I would have killed the bridges up north, and then I would have had 2 bridges on each side. So all 6 archers would have just taken out 2, 4, 6 bridges. And they were all blue archers, so they're capable of doing that. And in fact, I have a purple one over here. Okay, so we just took out all the bridges with our archers. And that's going to help, right? Because it's going to keep everybody back 1 more round, lets us beat on them a bit. And now we move to their archer phase. They don't do anything. And then we move to now we deal with the catapults. And remember, I am one short on catapults here. I have a catapult there and everything else is a bombard. And let's start with the back. We got 2 bombards in the corner. So we'll do 1 bombard. It's going to take out the trebuchet and the catapult. We can ignore their ballista, and then they have that. Okay, so that was 1 bombard. Then the other bombard here, we'll take out the trebuchet and the catapult. And then we have 1 we can ignore. So then we go to this corner. I have 2 bombards. 1 trebuchet, catapult. We can ignore. I still have another one left. So we're going to go ahead and just kill 2 units. Well, hold on. These guys have super hit points. They have 6 hit points. The bombard has 4 plus whatever I roll. So I got to roll. I'm going to attack the north side. And that's 3, so that's 7. So the bombard was able to kill 2 of the elite giants up north. Okay, then I still have 2 bombards here and 2 bombards here. So that's 4. Are you seeing how we're just dominating this now with all the bombards? So here's 1 bombard. Here's 2. And then here's 3. I will go ahead and take out the little thing they use to climb. And I forgot that the other directions actually have those. So I'm going to get those out so I don't forget. Because when I use my bombards next, I'm going to kill those crappers. So here's 1 for each direction. And this guy is technically still here. And why? Because I actually don't have 2 bombards there. I only have a catapult. So that catapult will kill 1 thing, but not the bombard. But I still have 2 more bombards in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take out these screwy things. So I'm going to take this one out, and then I'm going to hopefully take out a troop. And so that's 5 health, so I will take out a giant. And yeah, I'm going to take out, they look like salt shakers. Then I have another one in the middle, and I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to attack this side again. And so that would be a 5 and a 6. So we're just going to take out 2 more giants. And then, like I said, we get to ignore all the black cubes. I still have a salt shaker or pepper shaker over there. In actually all 3 directions, but we'll get that next round. Okay, so they try to cross. The moat stops them because all the bridges are gone. And so we get to do another round of archery. And I'm going to go ahead and do 4 in each direction just to make life simple. Now, the giants make life hard because this guy has 6 health. The arquebusier shoots with a 3 and then only gets 2 more, so it's a 5. So the archers cannot kill these guys 1 for 1. But they can kill everything else 1 for 1. So if I do 4 in each direction, there's 4 of these giants that are 5. However, the crossbowmen only have attack of 4. So again, I have to be careful. So when the arquebusier can kill 1, but nobody else can. And that's where the arquebusiers help. So this arquebusier in the back will kill 1 up on the north. Everywhere else, I just got to kill something else. So I'm going to just kill 3 more of these. Then on the right side, I can kill 4. It's just not a giant. And on this side, I can kill 4. It's just not going to be a giant. And on the north, I can kill 4. It's just not going to be a giant. Oh, 3, because the arquebusier killed 1. Just not going to be a giant. Then I have 4 more in the middle that do 3 damage each. So I'm just going to kill 4 more that aren't giants. Okay, so it's probably not a smart move in some ways. But we're going to cross the moat, and guess what I get to kill when we cross moats? I get to kill units, and I can kill the giants. That's the thing. So you don't have to always take out the giants all the time when they cross the moat. However, we go back to the beginning and we do the siege phase again. And so we're going to do it the old school way. I got 2 bombardiers, or 2 bombards, going to shoot to the back. 2 that are going to go this way, 2 that are going to go this way, and 2 that are going to go this way. So the 2 that are going to shoot to the back, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and then the 4th one could be the battering ram, but I'm going to go ahead and do this for a 4. And then for this way, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Then for the east side, 1, or west side, 2, 3, 4. And then for down here, everything's already clear, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and so then I still have 2 more bombards in the middle. So what do I want to do? I'm actually going to just kill the giants on each side. 2 and then 2. And so all we have giants are coming from this direction. And we're going to still get to use archers, but that's okay. Like we can move this along. Everybody's going to cross the moat now. So just using our handy chart, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 18. That means we get to kill 4 units. So guess what? 2 giants dead, and then 2 big guys dead. So we get to kill 4 of the big guys. These guys all made it through. So they're in the foreground now. And then we go over here. 2, 4, 6, 7. And we get to kill 1 guy. If it would have been 9, by the way, with the 2 giants I had there, we would have been able to kill 2. So the fact that I killed those 2 giants with the bombard sort of reduced it, but that's okay. And then up here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get to kill 1. Then over here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and get to kill 1. And then we get another round of archery. So again, I'm going to use 4 archers. Well, geez, I don't even know if I have to do that. I got the boiling oil and all kinds of stuff. So boiling oil will kill 3. The boulder will kill 2. Well, hold on. How many hit points do they have? Oh, these guys got 2 hit points each. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and kill 4. Well, let's see. We would be able to kill 3 points of damage with the boiling oil, 2 points. So I would be able to kill guaranteed 2, possibly more with the boiling. So the boulder would kill 1, the cauldron would kill 1, and then some change. And depending on how well I roll, I might be able to get a second one. So I know I can kill 2, but we're going to go 4. And then the boiling oil and stuff will take care of the last 2. And then if I go on each side and kill 4, there's 4, and then the last 2. 4, and last 2. And then up here is more problematic, but it's still an exercise of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the archers in the middle can kill 1, 2, 3, 4 more. So they do make it through, and now we have the boiling oil. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, so 2, 4, 6. Then the boulder is 2. Plus 1 is 3, but it's still only enough to kill 1. And then our magic boulder is a 2, plus 1 is 3. And this one guy doesn't stand a chance against our wall. He's going to go up against our group and get annihilated. All right, so there we go. We won round, what was that, 17? Yeah, so let's get to the spoils. Okay, so that actually was a mountain of thinking. And it's also a risk-taking and understanding how mechanics come together. So you know that the moat's going to kill a certain amount. You know that the bombard's going to kill a certain amount. You know that I can let these guys live because they don't damage me until later. You know, it's that kind of stuff. I like it. It's maybe a little, like everybody said, but I still like it. Okay, so we need to just recruit. The wood doesn't do squat for anybody except for the counterfeiter. The wood does help build like if we want to upgrade the chapel and stuff like that, we can use wood for that. The sorcerer's tower actually doesn't even use wood to be upgraded, so that's unfortunate. And so the chapel literally only needs 3 wood to be finished. So we got a lot of wood that's just going to be doing nothing here. I'm going to just move up a little so you can see a little better, everybody. So Pickpocket gets first pick, doesn't need any wood. Does need bricks though, so she'll take bricks. The counterfeiter will take the wood. And the smuggler, as you can see, has 4 iron. It needs a gold. The deserter has some iron, but also needs gold. So he'll take 1. The pickpocket's happy with a brick. Counterfeiter is happy with wood. The smuggler, doesn't need a whole lot of stuff here. We still need to make 1 more bombard. So he's going to take an iron. The deserter will definitely benefit from the iron. And the pickpocket can use the brick. Counterfeiter can use the wood. Iron, brick, wood. He doesn't, well, yeah, he'll take the iron. Nope. He's going to take the wood, and then iron, brick, wood, brick, wood, brick, and brick. Okay, so that's how that's going to go. We move to round 18. Hour and 22 in. This is going to go to him first. So counterfeiters first, and we're going to turn 3 wood into 3 gold. And I should have been doing this maybe a little bit earlier to have quite a bit more, but that's fine. And then his first action is he's going to grab 2 iron using the mechanics resource grab. And then his next 2 actions is he's going to spend 2 iron and 2 gold to recruit troops. And he's going to recruit arquebusiers, 2 of them. So we're going to start upgrading. And what we're going to upgrade is we need these guys in the middle to be super strong. So we're going to take out some yellow archers. And you can put them on walls, like I said, so they can be fodder to get killed on the wall. You don't have to like dismiss them just yet. But once you hit your limits, then of course that's going to start happening. The smuggler is going to do a resource action to get 2 gold, because he gets double. And then he's going to build a 1, 1, 2, and 1. The counterfeiter, by the way, was going to give a resource to the pickpocket. So which one would we give? Oh, let's give the brick. Okay, the smuggler did a 1, 1, 2, and 1, so that lets us get that last bombard in place instead of the catapult. Bombards are sweet. And then we have 1 more action, and we're going to recruit a unit. And we're going to go ahead and continue getting out those arquebusiers. And Done. Next we go to the deserter. So for the first action, we're going to do 1 and 1. So do we get arquebusiers or do we get heavy infantry? I think both are excellent choices. I'm going to go with heavy infantry, because if they ever do get to the wall, the heavy infantry will be the reason they don't get past the wall. So we're going to get 2, and I'm going to put them on the south wall and west wall. And I'll do some counts later, because if I'm over, we can get rid of some of our yellow archers or spearmen or something, move them around. So that was one action. And then we're going to go 2 and recruit again. And yeah, I'm going to keep going with the heavy infantry. And then for the third action, gosh, I don't even know what to do with all this wood. Like there is, like if you were to research this thing, for 3 wood, you can get 2 archers, or for 3 wood, you can get 2 spearmen. I mean, wood is something you have plenty of here at the end of the game. I just don't see any value in it. I guess I am going to grab a gold, because I need to keep funding my my addiction. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on the south wall. So we now have 3 heavies on every wall. So that can support 3 groups, and that's a really good, we're doing great. I am going to be very shocked if I lose this game. I know it gets harder and harder these last 2 rounds, but we are putting all the things in place. We have bombards everywhere. We have heavy infantry everywhere. There's really nothing more we could do to lose. The arquebusiers are sort of necessary to make sure that we inflict a little bit more damage so we can kill those giants a bit easier. But beyond that, we're doing great. The Pickpocket has no gold. So the Pickpocket can only build so many things. So let's see here. The Sorcerer's Tower requires 2 gold to build the last level. Can't do that. But the Chapel, level 3, we can do 1 wood, 2 brick, and 2 iron. So we're going to do 1 wood, 2 brick, and 1 iron. And now we built the Chapel level 3, which looks like this. But I'm going to be putting that right back in the bag, because we're going to move straight on to Chapel level 4. And Chapel level 4 requires 1 wood, 2 brick, 2 iron, and 1 gold. And so we're going to get that one and put it in place. So Chapel level 4 will now go in. And of course, she doesn't have enough gold to do anything else. So we're going to go ahead and put that in there. And put that away. All right, so with the Chapel, level 3 and 4, that does unlock some more stuff for us. I just gotta get the right ones. That lets us get Fusion, which will let us heal a wall for 3 points for free, and it's done at step 11 of a battle. And then Aura, which provides full damage protection for a fortification for 1 round. Just 1 round, but it's still pretty good. So the Fusion looks like this. So basically it's healing 3 levels of a wall. And then this protects a wall from taking any damage. So if their siege equipment was to damage a wall, they can't. Which is great as long as we're not up against the people who cancel the use of chapels. All right, so the Pickpocket has all these resources and nothing to do with them. The last level chapel literally needs 1 wood and 2 brick. So everything else that she has is just extra. And the counterfeiter already has enough to transmute next round. I mean, it's like really crazy. So she did spend 2 actions building those 2 buildings, and then for her 3rd one, she's just going to go out and get some iron. And so she'll get 2 iron so she can recruit troops. We probably could have afforded to get some more arquebusiers. I went heavies. I went with the heavies instead. But that's really it. The rest of the game is going to be recruit, which is just nothing but gold and iron. And the wood is only going to be useful for the counterfeiter because he can turn those into gold. That's it. All right, so we would move to the damage phase, but I got to stop here for many reasons. People are coming into my door, and then also I am an hour and a half into this video. So we will do the attack phase after I come back. Thanks for watching. Stay awesome.